That's some sick RNG.
Papa just took the chicken tent.
Okay, 3-meter holes. So that means up here. I really thought there was a... Wow, looks like the eyes are really biting a mosquito. I really thought there was a bark beetle. I mean, a wide-eye blue bream post recently. I wanted to see what they were. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, let's see what they were doing here. Okay. McGee, what's up? All right, so we want to go... White eye order. White bream order is possible. Rough possible too. What's up, Razor? Diving beetles on sale. Ooh. Boonus and Picker on sale. Oh, thanks for the raid, Samurai. Sorry, I didn't notice. Hope your New Year event goes well, Samurai. Four star. 4-star. Sea of Thieves? Nah, better pass on that one. I've played it before, but I do not have it installed, nor much interest in it right now at the moment. Big booms. Does sound fun, though. Alright. I think we start off without any ground bait, to be honest. Does anybody know the clip here. $20 maybe? Not sure that even went 20. I mean, that looks good to me. That's amazing, Samurai. Alright, if this doesn't start catching fish, we can go to 71,100 and just see how active that spot is at this point. Alright, and we're off. That is a roach. $29.34. Wait, blue tag what? Oh, a linear? Dang. Alright. If this is also a roach, then I think we're going to move. I'll give it another minute, but it looks like whoever said that on YouTube was maybe not correct. I mean, I think if it was too good right now, people would be posting about it on VK because this is a well-known spot. I mean, we used to fish off the dock at Volkov all the time. For Bream, Ide, Vimba. I don't remember it ever being a big wide eye spot, but it is some nice sized roach though. But that is not at all what we're wanting. And the clue is that the caddisfly is not catching anything. It's all bark beetle larvae. Oh, now caddisfly's going off. Let's see what this catches, because that's a little more likely to focus in on some of what we want. I mean, it is the like wrong time of day, but still, like I think we'd see something else besides roach. So we'll go like clip 22 at 7100. We're gonna have to go bigger leader and stuff though, because they're catching a lot of bream there. All right, I'm not gonna wait for it. Mom went home. I don't know. She said she's got home. I'll call her later. Maybe she's felt bad. Kaimo, what's up? Welcome. We're just got a little bit of pick a rod fun. If there's time, I'll probably eventually go back to amber, but we'll see. All right, what's the situation here? Oh man, all kinds of messed up on this thing. All right, what's the, so we can go up to 14.9. So I think ideally, yeah, we want right around 7. Maybe 6.4 is fine. Loza, what's up? So weird they were using a little larger hook, but let's just stay with what we got. I think this is gonna be good. I'll do 22. .8. That's a little. It's not ideal. How's the third one set up? Also not ideal. Okay. So I need to find my mid-size rods. Reels, sorry. Are they on these? Yeah, we'll just pull them off from here. That'll be perfect. So saber 6.8, 6.4, 22. Oh, I hate these nibblers. All right, and then I think we'll just go a little bigger here. 8.7 line and then 7.7 leader. And this is caddisfly. And we'll have to keep track of it if caddisfly or bark beetle seems more promising, because we can switch one over. We've got 2 on bark beetle to start with and 1 on caddisfly. if you keep playing, you can definitely build up your equipment. It just takes time. It gets easier in terms of like the higher level you get, it does get easier as far as making silver. And this is why we want a little bit larger leaders in this spot, because we're probably going to catch a reasonable amount of regular bream as well. Not just the white eyes or blues is what we'd want. What's up, Slim? Did that guy that was doing the charity stream yesterday, did he end up making it? He went 24 hours, didn't he? Classic OBS. Well, Studio OBS, actually. The Studio version. I haven't integrated with Streamlabs yet. Part of that is because I've got it set up where it's transmitting the stream from one computer to my streaming computer using OBS's like in-network feature. And I'm sure it can do that on the Streamlabs version, but I haven't experimented with it to figure out how. But I do use Streamlabs, but I'm not using Streamlabs OBS, if that makes sense. That's a big grass carp. Nice, Beluga. Liberec. Terezka. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I like Nace. I think those are cool looking fish. Inpaz, thank you for the follow. I know I've done a lot of carp fishing lately at Amber, so I'm just going to start with a couple other things for variety's sake, see what we can get into here. But we may end up at Amber again. We'll see how the evening goes, and I do have to work tonight, so that's why once again I'm starting a little earlier. We'll likely end up having to end a little earlier as well, though. Oh, thanks, Slim. I appreciate it. Old Berg? I don't. I just haven't fished Old Berg recently other than the going for eel and float fishing for white bream. But neither one of those would be reliable if you're trying to make lots of silver. Alright, so far, not only has the bark beetle larva been better than the caddisfly, we've actually caught 0 fish on the caddisfly. So I'm going to give it a little bit more time. We'll see if it changes overnight as well. But right now it seems like caddisfly is really slow. The other thing we could try is put some like small white bream, small species bream ground bait on here. See if that picks up the bite rate at all for anything. I don't want to scare anything away though. I don't know for sure how well that works on white eyes and Vemba and stuff, but or blues for that matter. Sometimes we use actually a different ground bait for blue bream. So like this one. Yeah, I might throw some of that on there actually. Maybe we try that. What kind of rigs are we using? Loop? That probably is what I want to use here. Would be loop, I would think. Because inline specifically mentions standing water. And we are fishing in current right now. I believe, though, that there are some good spots at Oldberg, like for bream and stuff. I just don't know what they are. I've just kind of heard people saying that they've been catching bream there. Finally, we're getting a nibble on caddisfly. Big nace. Alright, let's see what's on caddisfly here. Maybe we're actually getting a fish type that we want off caddisfly. Yeah, that's what we're wanting. So do we double up on the caddisfly? That's the question. I think the... Try some of this. I think the answer to that question may be determined by the weeklies. All right, for blues, caddisfly. What about white eyes? If white eyes are coming in a lot on the, oh yeah, let's go caddisfly on 2. Let's also see if this ground bait works or doesn't work. I didn't check to see if this third rod was on inline or loop. I guess I need to do that. It is basic, so I want to switch that to loop. And then this one will switch to caddisfly. So we'll have 2 caddisfly, 1 bark beetle. It may slow down the bite rate a little bit because we're catching a lot of nace and stuff on this bark beetle, which is okay, but I want to get, I'd really love to trophy white eye. That is really the ultimate goal here. And it just looks like caddisfly might give us our best chance to do that. So if we catch a fish on the third rod again, we want to switch that to loop. Ooh. I'd say this is a regular bream in all likelihood. All right. How far away from the cooking site are we? We're not that far. Let's see what we would need to do some recipes here in between fish. It doesn't look very far, but it's actually a decent amount of space here. All right, where's the fire? All right, so like I think we're still getting some points off of beef. Can you buy beef? We might have to switch to that one, but I feel like I was still getting some points off of this. So I need to just make note of what I need here for these two recipes. And we'll throw together some food off and on while we're catching fish. How does that sound? I know that's going to be exciting. Y'all are just thrilled that I'm going to do a little cooking here, aren't you? All right, we need wheat flour, milk, sugar, egg, which once we run out of eggs, we're done, obviously. And this is for Russian pancakes. And then for this one, we need beef, wheat flour, salt, which I have millions of salt in my storage because I accidentally over-purchased a long time ago. And this is for the pelmeni. And that's pretty much the most up-to-date thing we can do, right? Look how many crayfish you need. Wow. All right. Let's go check our lines and let's go do some grocery shopping. Rev, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Glad you could be here today. Hey, Serial, welcome back. Cooking with Dawgs. Yeah, I think this should be maybe the new theme of the stream. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should just do Cooking with Dawgs. That should be the, yeah, maybe that can be my next leveling. Did somebody take my rods away? Oh, they're there. That could be the next leveling name. Dawg Cooking. I'm telling you, this, the caddisfly, it may give us the best chance, but it sure is slow. That's a river mussel. Speaking of gold baits, we'll take that. Ground crackers, maggots, bloodworms, sunflower oil. Thank you. So we got a little bit of sugar, we've got egg, we need the rest of this stuff. I think I also have coffee and tea to make, so we can have all kinds of fun. Okay, so food, let's go alphabetical. Wheat flour, we'll do 20. Milk, I think it can be any kind of milk, right? So let's get the cheap milk. Sugar, we're going to need sugar for both recipes, so we will get more sugar, egg, and then butter. All right, then for the other one, we need beef. If there is such a thing, there it is. That's expensive. And we need wheat flour. And we need salt, which I should have enough, but I might have to get some out of the tent. Or it might not be in the tent, might be at the cottage pond, in which we'll just have to wait. But black pepper, and then we should be good. And of course, we want to start with the lowest level stuff, make it first, and then we can go up. Yeah, cereal. I'm doing a little white eye and blue bream. Mostly I'm cooking, it looks like. But yeah, we're just do some pick-a-rod fishing here and probably at Winding for a donut trough as well. What's up, Wrangler? Wait. Just woke up. Get the roach out of here. Okay. Had one of those nights. I hear ya. We should be able to see the fire, right? Why does it show my white eye in chat? It wasn't marked. Yeah, white eye and blue bream. Some of the small species are a little messed up like that. Alright, just get warmed up with a... Ooh, yeah. I bet that's loud, isn't it? You caught a black buffalo? Was that at the pond cereal? It's another fish I want to catch. Good to know, and grats. Did I buy the ingredients? No, I'm going to use up my stack first because it's very similar. And I think I probably already have all those ingredients. Alright, let's switch to coffee. We won't, I'm not going to get points for the beverages anyway. I'm getting a little low on some of them, so I won't do this forever, I promise. That's a nice sized black buffalo too, by the way, for being your first. It's also worth considering, should I save the like cooking stuff that potentially levels for happy hour tonight, but I don't know. I might rather just get the extra XP on fish. And then we'll make a little bit of hot cocoa. Red krill and halibut, so double pellet. Is halibut 18 a pellet? I think it is. Red krill dip. How's the bite rate there right now? Is it decent? That's not too bad. That's not too bad for that spot. Alright, we do have a fish on. Let's go check fish, and then we'll come do some actual food. Blue tag big head. Ooh, I like to see that caddisfly going off too. This looks like a bream to me. Or trophy roach. Nah, it's a bream. Hey, 2 gold baits. I like it. There's a white eye. Was clip here 18? I have no idea. I was thinking 20 to 25. Where are you catching bream? I'm at Volkov right now. Okay, I'll try that. It probably is. I'm going to be honest with you. I doubt it matters in this spot. This is one of those spots where I think the spot is really big, typically. Somebody's profile is all cats. That's funny. It's a good way to make money if you can get your if you can save up for that starter cat gear. All right. Yeah, I was definitely catching nace for sure. Especially on the bark beetle. I think the ground bait may have chased some of them away, but that's all I was catching off the dock. I was catching roach. I guess it was here when I first moved here. I was catching nace. Okay. We don't want to make boiled egg. Depends on what you're wanting to do. If you have your eyes on, if you're trying to get to sturgeon as quickly as possible, then you may want to save it all the way up for vingas. If you are wanting to really fish the mess out of carp, then just get tagaras for now. Because once you have 3 tagaras set up, you can really grind out on those really lucrative carp spots efficiently, you know. Sturgeon are really good silvers. Now, sturgeon are a lot streakier and a lot trickier to fish. Some of the, fights with sturgeon are going to be quite lengthy. And you have to kind of play the current and play the position so they don't spool you. But once you have vingas and decent rods, you can make a lot of silver. I can show you the ingredients that he sent me for the white eyes. It's so nice having so much mulled wine for when it's raining and storming. Plus you get the slight tipsy bonus without wrecking your health. Let's see. And then last, we want to make Russian pancakes and pelmeni, but I really may wait until happy hour for that. I'm really thinking about waiting and just busting out a few cooking things at the beginning of happy hour, because that'll probably be after stream anyway. I won't kill y'all with any more dog cooking highlights. All right. white eyes. Caddisflies catching the white eyes. Okay, thanks, cereal. Alright, the ingredients was ground crackers, maggots, blundworms, sunflower oil. Maggots. Maggots, bloodworm, and sunflower oil. Not anise oil. Yeah, this is what Weiss was saying for white eye. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Ground crackers, maggots, bloodworm, sunflower oil. Alright, we'll try it. That is a very, how would you say it? Very non-offensive ground bait. Like it should be attractant to a lot of things. Oh, I love these gold baits we're getting though. Simple but effective, exactly. Yeah, I believe it. All right, you pulling for a 2 kilo bream? It was pulling the rod big, although it's a picker rod, so you never know. Looks like you are very close. Not the size, but the species for sure. That's the only rod we have on bark beetle, which honestly, I don't know why we're using bark beetle at all, unless you just want to catch bream. But the wide eyes are coming in on the caddisfly. This is trophy time though. If it didn't come in here in the morning time, I'm not going to sit here all day. Like, I don't think we're going to catch a trophy in the middle of the day. And I'd rather be at winding and try to catch some more gold baits and chance on the donuts rough. All right, so river mussel. And zebra mussel. We should get some more of these at winding too. I may go for sturgeon soon. Probably not tonight because I got to work, but I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I've been wanting to fish for sturgeon. I've actually been going back and forth thinking about buying my second Vinga soon. We're at 27.5K, so we're getting there, you know. I mean, I still got a ways to save because I don't. But yeah, if I get a second Vinga, I just don't want to go. I don't want to like go down to no silver where I wouldn't be able to do repairs and stuff. But once we get up a little past, past that mark a little bit, might get my second Vinga. Why not, Wrangler? They're pretty nice for sturgeon. I don't know. I can tell a pretty big difference on the sturgeon. Not with carp, but on the sturgeon. Let's see. They're doing it with no ground bait, huh? Yeah, that's tempting for sure to check out the pond at Tuba. Hey, thanks for the follow, Calmo. That's awesome. Yes, if you can get on a good eel spot, it is really nice silver and XP for sure. I found that too, Serial. I had a little bit better bite rate um, on the smaller pellets when I was there. I mean, I just fished there, what, like 4 or 5 days ago. And I sat there for a long time. But I don't know. But you caught the black buffalo on the 18-18, right? Not that it probably matters. Halibut 18. I'm at Volkov right now. About to go to Winding, I think. Maybe I'll do 2 with 14 and 1 with 18. I have caught 0 blue bream. For me, the blues are not active. Dennis, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. The nace are active, though. I'll tell you that. All right, it's about time to pack up here. This is not a bad spot, honestly. Like, because of the bream and the chance at some of the other species of bream, like, you're at least making decent silver, but I'm not going to catch a wide-eye trophy in the middle of the day, I don't think. So we'll go check out winding, and then I'll keep going for wide eyes another time. I think at winding, though, we can probably go with a smaller leader size again. See if we can't coax those donuts rough out. They're definitely here in terms of the wide eyes. I just got to sit here and hope to get a bigger one. With caddisfly, we're not catching regular bream much. So like with caddisfly, I think you could go smaller leader size a little bit more confidently. What reel? I mean, ideally, I would tell you to get something like this set up. I mean, your rod is fine, but to me, like, this is the ideal setup for bear if you're going for carp. The caliber HSV with your rod, or if you want to save up for Fortuna carp rods. 11. I'm using 11 size hooks right now. Again, trying to sit on the trophy. That's the other thing. If you wanted to get more blue bream or wide eyes, you probably could use a little smaller hook here. They're still coming out. Okay, I'm going to sit here a little longer. That's a decent wide eye right there. So I'm going caddisfly on all 3, though. Even though it's slower bite rate, like, much better chance that we're actually going to catch a wide eye on caddisfly. I'm underthrowing both of that second and third cast. Because I mean, the donuts aren't going to really start biting till nighttime anyway. I mean, we have some time to play with here. Truder, thank you for the follow. Truda RF4, appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Y'all are very supportive and awesome as always. Thank you all for being here. What's up, Rift? Nice. Eyed at winding. Why'd you get sent home from work, Rift? You weren't in working shape today? What's up, Brandy? Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, Mad Mouse got a nice stellet. I wonder if Mad Mouse is going for bellows. I tend to catch stellets when I'm targeting bellows. Although I've just never targeted stellets before. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. Kimpo, welcome back. Someone posted in Discord. Hey, is that 106.99 or is it somewhere else? Maybe I didn't see the Discord one. Maybe we can see which spot's better if it's different. Oh, wait. I just saw it and then I clicked off of it. I just saw somebody had posted a... Which one is that? Which one is it under? Trophy room? Oh. 108, 101. Clipped, hooked at 5 a.m. Red worm, no ground bait or PVA, size 20 hook. A little bigger hook size. Yeah, so do I try that or do I try 106.99? They're not that far apart. It might actually be the same hole. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Thank you, Left. I don't know if the caliber is in stock. Are you able to go to Volkov? I would just get it at Volkov if you're able to go there. I mean, I guess it's free to travel to Winding and Mosquito, so you could always check. All right, at this point, we probably should go ahead and go get set up. We'll catch one more fish, hopefully. Danish Wildlife, thanks for the kind words. Glad you could join the stream today. I enjoy putting those videos together, so glad to do it. What salmon are at Donuts? I'm avoiding the salmon at Donuts. Are there salmon at Donuts? What's up, Rick? Jumping around RF4 here on Twitch and your name came up. Nice. Thanks, Danish. Oh, avoiding them by fishing at Donuts. I got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thanks for the follow, Danish Wildlife. Let me rephrase. I'm at Donuts to avoid salmon. Yeah, I was making an attempt. Aegis, what's up? Making an attempt at white eyes. We're about to actually switch over to Donuts, so winding to try to catch a Donuts. And hopefully catch a few gold baits as well. Since we're likely to not trophy Donuts. You just never know. Yeah, they're coming out, but it's, I don't know. It's a little slow. Again, with caddisfly, if I was going to stay here, I would probably go slightly smaller leaders and maybe slightly smaller hooks. See if we can increase the bite rate. We're just not seeing enough of them. What's up, Coach? Coach Hero, welcome back. Let's go join Wrangler at 108, 101. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a donuts rough. I'll just see what you're up to. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're officially in charge of marketing now. Hey, look at that 104 silver for like no work at all. Very little time. That was actually pretty good. Good little spot. Nice little spot. Got some gold baits. Made 100 silver. Didn't break a sweat. Oh, I love it, Rift. Who knew how much that? I mean, again, you don't realize till something's taken away. But being able to feeder fish for silver bream and white bream back in the day. This, I mean, especially this time of year, right? Because I know you miss me singing you fake Christmas carols whenever I caught a silver bream. That has got to be one of the biggest losses of silver bream being taken out of the game. Excuse me. Trying to get through here. What is going on? Are you kidding me? Why I make so many alt accounts? Alright. So what size hook are you using, Wrangler? I don't know if I want to like do what they did and go with a 20 to try to coax out a trophy, or go with a 22 or 24 and just try to get as many as possible. Maybe I will try 20 though. You got 19s. Look at you. Wait, 108, 101? That's on the other side. Hashtag confused. This is over at the Chubb spot, actually. Okay, where's the hole? Mountain biker, welcome back. G6. It looks like we're casting over the hole, doesn't it? Or is it just me? Doesn't really say where he's casting. Alright. So we want... I think I'm going to go with 20. Loop rig is fine, but... Excuse me? What am I doing? The question is this going to be too heavy? Nope. And we definitely want to go small. 3.2, 3.2. What is going on? No, it's just crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna cast it out here, I guess. Loop rig. For how long am I streaming? Probably about another hour and a half. I gotta work tonight, so I can't go as long as I normally would. Someone tell me about press cake? Yeah, so press cake, oh, that is too heavy for this rod, actually. Press cake was taken out of the game. Supposedly it's gonna be put back in. That's not going to help, is it? No. Okay, so this one is the Model 2 picker. The test is only 32 grams. What could we do to make this work? Take this off. 20 red worm, 3.2. There we go. So you cannot get press cakes currently in the game. We want to change this to loop rig. And I'm going to put straight fluorocarbon on this one. We'll do 3.4. Size 20. Red worm. Too heavy. That's not what we want to see. So is there anything I can do to decrease the test here? Yeah, we could do it like that. Want to try it? Let's try it. Nace is the place. That's a chub. Again, something we don't want to see here. Who was this that caught this? DJ MTV. It's the one that posted it. John Wick, welcome back. Yeah, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. What's the best hook size for white eye bream? I was using 11 for white eye, but that is to try to get trophy. Probably 18 to 20 would be more ideal in general. Did Bot Wolf just do something exciting? What did Bot Wolf just do? I don't know why I missed it, but I'm not seeing it. I pulled that too early. I knew I did. I'm using an 8-meter clip, yeah. You might need to go buy 3 pickers. Well, yeah, I mean, if you want the feeder qualification for catching a trophy, it's got to be on a picker. Isn't this the one that has to be on a picker? Some of them do, some of them don't. No, this one can be either. No, this has to be picker. Donuts has to be picker. Ah, Bot Wolf won a Quarry Lake competition. Nice. Congrats, Bot Wolf. That's awesome. It would be bad if I catch the donuts on feeders. Yeah. So I bought I had a Boonison picker from my other account that I sent to myself. But I bought a Model 2 and a Fortuna. Fairly inexpensive, all things considered. Just so I could have 3 pickers in the water. And then I also purchased a Wingate picker But the only reason why I got that is because eventually, if you want to get the full qualification, you have to catch a 30-kilo fish. And without spending thousands of silver to get the top of the line one, at least the Wingate picker maybe gives you a chance in certain situations. I don't know. It's going to be annoying either way. Yeah, the Palmers are a good option too. All right, there's a rough. Not the type of rough, but it's a rough. So that means we're kind of coming into the time that we might just catch it. Might just see a donuts. And yet, you know, one day obviously we'd like to get a trophy, but with donuts rough, if you get a donuts rough at all, you feel good about that no matter what size it is. They're pretty rare. If it's a good spot, I'll average 1 to 2 donuts rough a night. But that's just me. I never have super good RNG on the donuts. The Palmer only has 28 gram tip. I mean, and the other thing to consider with these pickers that I'm discovering is test. Like, I think you at least want to test up to, you know, mid 30s or upper 30s at the minimum. But you got to watch. Those picker tests are usually pretty low. 35 test. Yeah, you can work with that. I mean, you can't use PVA comfortably unless you put on, I don't know. I mean, like on this rod, I had to put on a 20 gram masked sinker just because I don't have any actual sinkers that are light enough to do it. That's nice, Beluga. I should throw taters with my pickers. That's a good point, Rift. Rift with the advanced stats. I mean strats. Or maybe a little of both. Well, the only downside of this spot so far, compared to some of the other spots where I've tried to get donuts, is I'm not catching crayfish and river mussels as much as I typically would on these redworms. Did you get any linears? No, just small ones. Nothing nice. Did you, Rift? All right, something's got a fish on. Oh, really? At 64.94, I was just getting a ton of common carp, mostly. Some of them were nice ones, though. In fact, after the stream last night, I went back and fished some more, and the bite rate was awesome for the first hour at least. You might hit level 24 tomorrow. Nice. So you're getting pretty close. So far, I am not impressed with this spot. Where can you fish a grass carp in Old Berg? I don't know. Maybe the pond Down at the boot, maybe. Yeah, they are tiny, aren't they, Wrangler? You're standing in a tree. Oh my goodness. This is not the fish we're after. Oh, goodness. I don't even know what that would have been. I guess a bream. Maybe a chub or an ide, though. No telling. The bellows are active? Yeah, Wrangler has fished from up in trees. Carp fished from up in the trees before. There are definitely some buggy trees. A little bit beluga. Mostly like with my kids, bass fishing and stuff like that. When we get a chance to. Not a ton though. Gorman says, fish the buffalo comp, lots of trophies came out. Nice. Yeah, I hear the Tuba Pond is actually pretty good right now. I have fished that fairly recently, but I still want to get a black buffalo one day. Two eel at the same time? That's amazing. That spot must be pretty good for eel. Unless you just have better RNG than I do. Because it's, you know, eels don't usually come in very frequent for me. You were in that comp as well. I love tench and barbel fishing in real life. That's awesome. You must be in the UK somewhere, or EU. I just had a wild trophy and an 8-kilo black earlier. Nice, Gorman. That's awesome. I'm from Brazil. I usually fish in Pantanal, so it's awesome. It's so awesome. Nice. Very cool. Welcome to the stream, Felipe. 11-kilo buffalo only. It's the same spot the Russians were getting trophies and someone got 2 trophies in a row. Nice. You got a big head trophy, Agassiz. Okay. I think that's the one of the rods has a fish on it. I think it's that one, but yeah, it's moving now. It's a regular rough. You're from Lithuania? That's a nice dig. 1 rhino, 1 chafer. I'll take that. What's up, KP? Welcome back. You're from Finland? Nice. All over the world. Gabrielis, welcome. Greetings to you. Trade those for the other Megara. I'm going to be trading for the first Megara for a while, Rift. I'm still in debt digging for sure. all the digging I did yesterday, I only had like 4 chafers and 1 rhino. I'm from Lithuania. Nice. You're from Slovenia. Very cool. Rosh says, I'm from K-Pax. Is that on yet? It's a little fella. Could be the right one. Ugh. What's up, Hubble? Come to Brazil. It's a good place to fish. That sounds cool. You're from Lithuania as well. Wow. Interesting. Hungry. You forgot about being a sub? Don't forget. You got a 1 kilo crucian on potato. That is odd. 4.5 hour video. Daggum. They got tired of editing. They fired their editor, maybe. Gabriella, thank you for the follow. Gabriellis. Highlights of the year. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice size rough, but that's not the rough we're looking for. That's not the robots we're looking for. Not the droids we're looking for, of course, is what I meant to say. Wacko! Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Carl and Alex are great. They make great videos. I enjoy watching them myself. Hope the Christmas event comes. I need them floats. Which floats are you talking about? I like the floats that are sold at Seversky. What is it? Palmar? Is that Christmas stuff? No. It starts with a P, right? Pomar, thank you. Wait. Trying to remember what the Pomar floats look like. Oops. Oh, these. Oh, these are great. Yeah, I use those some. If that's the ones you mean. The VF8 and the VKs. The Wagglers or whatever. Oh, finally a gold bait here. I don't know about Chinese sleeper on Wacky. That is not something I have pursued myself. Match rod floats. Yeah, those are good match rod floats. I'll have to remember to stock up. I've probably lost a couple over the last year. Another good dig. These winding digs is where it's at. Yeah, the Ottoman floats are from Seversky at the Ottoman store, which is over like on the church side of town. But I agree, they are awesome. I want to get into doing more float fishing soon. And I can't spell Ottoman. Is that how you spell it? Is it all A's? And I'm definitely going to be using these floats a lot. How do the LED ones work? Do you actually see them blink when they start getting a bite? or do they glow? Luminous antennas. So is it glowing at the top? Does anybody know? They just seem to glow. Okay. Those are the Ottoman floats, Riff. They're actually incredible. They're not like... I'll tell you why I like them. They're not... So I used to always use these in Viz, which I still like these a lot, especially for like carp float fishing and that kind of thing. But these are so big that with small fish, it's harder to like distinguish the bites. But these are not so small that you can't see them like the cheap ones. But they also don't... They're not monstrous either. They're pretty cool. Pooney's the one that got me on those. They also make them for match. So I haven't tried the Waggler version, but those look cool as well. They have LEDs on the match as well. And they have a nice bait fish one. All with that camo design. But they sell them in the store, and they also sell the Ottoman hooks in that store. And they have 2 telesticks they sell, which I still haven't done the comparison yet, but they look pretty nice. One of them's a light and one of them's an ultralight. Yeah, they're at Seversky. It's an Ottoman store. It's actually a specialized store. And I think it's on the church side of town, like so kind of past the cafe to the right a little bit, if I remember correctly. Siberia and Viz when going to rivers with currents. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about some of the other floats, so I've basically been using those Siberia and Viz in almost every situation. But now I'm going to start working in some of the other ones. I actually have to go to that map. Yeah, I guess so. You have a reason to go to Seversky now. They need to add more Waggler floats. Yeah. Regular rough. Oh, you caught one? Was it chat-worthy? So you actually caught one in this spot. That's a good sign. Yeah, I'm seeing them rough, but not chat-worthy? Okay. 62 grams. Well, at least you caught one, though. It's a really good sign. Nice buffalo gorman. Grats on level 20 Gents. You're here at this spot and you have a lot of roughs but not a single donuts. Yeah, I mean, they're rare. Even if they are possible at this spot, that doesn't guarantee we're going to catch them. I just haven't gotten as, I mean, I don't know, some spots where you try to get donuts, you get a lot more crayfish and river zebra mussels than I seem to be catching here. Which is unfortunate. It's part of the appeal of going for these as you stock up on some gold baits as well. Someone else is fishing the same spot and got a 2.6. Wait, what are you talking about? 2.6 eel, I'm assuming? That's the 5th double figure today. Very nice, Gorman. There's some nice fish. Yeah, eel. It'll be nice to tick it off the list. Yeah, I mean, it could take a long time. I mean, people have put hundreds of hours in trying to catch Donnett's rough trophies and have not been able to. So this is one that, yeah, you could get lucky on, or just RNG. It could take a really, really long time. We could also contact Skippy.
Yeah. Have you tried the other one?
Yeah, so the other one was like just regular peanut butter. It didn't really have much of a honey taste, which is fine. I mean, it's okay sometimes.
So why was it promoted as having honey?
Honey roasted peanuts.
So did you see? I think there's supposed to be a honey.
It must just be slight. I mean, it's fine. I liked it, but it just wasn't as pronounced. No, it's good.
So we'll just get the big one. I just wonder what happened here.
Oh, yeah, that stinks, Wrangler. You've only ever caught one in your level 40? Yeah, they're rare. They are rare, aren't they? I've caught quite a few of them over the years, but never close to trophy. 221. 221's the best I've done. Now the white bream are coming out. That's funny. Sounds good, Beluga. Good bait fish? Yeah. I guess. Look at those lucky few. Does anybody know exactly where trophy size starts? $250? Are you serious? Look at Black Beauty there. I think I'd have to take a break if I caught a 249 gram Donuts Rough. I mean, I'm just saying. Stinking roach. So the person on our Discord caught their trophy at 5 a.m., which is like basically now. And it was 257 grams. Might switch to eyed baits. Maybe it was an eyed that snapped my leader earlier. Whatever it was swimming really fast up current. Could have been a chub though, and it just, just snapped it. Did you ever try that spot I sent you? No, Rift, I haven't. I was trying to keep it secret because I wasn't sure that who you got it from was willing to share it. I was keeping it secret and keeping it safe, like Gandalf would tell me to do. Oh, wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that next then. So there's at least been 5 people that have trophied this week. Probably a lot more than that, because the lowest one is 312, right? But none of them were on the US server. That's a fat rough. What's up, Maz? What's up, Kimpo? Oh, I'm not even looking. You just caught a trophy rough? Yeah, these ides are annoying. Mr. Ox, welcome back. That fish is not really there. We need some like 10-gram leaders. Is that not a thing? Can you not get leaders that are 10 grams? Sinkers, sorry, not leaders, sinkers. Is 28 the smallest? You have a 21. Okay. So there are smallers. Smallers. There's a 14. Perfect. That's what we need. That's a big old roach. $20-gram pear shape. I like it. What's up, Glock? I don't feel like I see you as much as I used to. Hope you're doing well. Do you still play RF4 a lot? I mean, I still see you, but I mean, you know what I mean. Maybe it's because I've been on earlier than I normally am. It's a shame you can't use double BB shot and bait to roll along the bottom like IRL. No, let's go here. Oh, they even make a 14-gram pyramid sinker. That's exactly what we need, because then you don't have to worry about the current messing you up on the Seversky ore winding. Well, I have done that a lot tonight. I stole Glock. Hey, we got a crayfish. I thought for a second it might have been a Donitz. It kind of looked like one. It didn't look as green as it actually was. Contraband, what's up? Welcome back. Yeah. It's becoming less and less likely with the time of day. So another eyed. Yeah. We're pretending like we're going to catch a donut's rough. What's up, Chriso? Welcome back. It's good to see you all. I'm going to go try Seversky next, though. I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah, I've got to work tonight, so I can't go super long today, but we'll try to get another close to an hour in at least. Try to get through one more overnight or part of it. As long as work doesn't start bothering me early. Oh, that's awesome. Russian Sturgeon trophy. Yeah, my first Russian Sturgeon trophy was a big one. I never had good luck with them, and then all of a sudden I hit this 75 kilo one. And I've had a couple decent ones since then as well, but that was a fun fish to catch. Very nice. I actually caught that Russian sturgeon during the team comp with Jake and Phil. No, Phil wasn't with us. Jake and some other guys. Yeah, seems like Amber's good today. I mean, Amber's been really consistent recently. So it looks like Notre Dame's not going to the playoffs. Really? They'll just have one loss, but man, they're getting destroyed. I mean, I guess the question is, so Ohio State won, not impressively, but they won. So it probably comes down to Notre Dame or Texas A&M, right? Both one-loss teams. Texas A&M certainly had a better schedule. I don't know. You want the mirror carp? This is probably an eyed. The eyeds are pretty active in this spot. It's kind of awkward, but thanks, Glock. Thanks, Glock. All right, a couple more fish and we'll move to Seversky. That way we can go check out the Seversky shop. In case any of you are interested. We've just got 2 more pieces of this PVA, so I'm trying to just use it all up because we're going to start fresh at Seversky. Yeah, happy Christmas to you as well, Louie. Thank you for that. 9.5 kilo pike, nice. Trying to catch eel still on night crawlers. Yeah, Agassiz, that's a good place to catch carp right now at Amber, isn't it? And it's like more and more seems like they're coming in. It's not just commons, at least from what I'm seeing people posting about it. Oh, you are fishing pike now. Nice. Okay. All right, so one more fish will be out of that stack of PVA. What is pike? Pike. Where are the pike? Pike. No, I get it. I get it. All right. Let's go to the land of Seversky. We could have missed a cafe order, but I don't really care. It's fine. We'll just sell these fish here at Seversky. You still haven't been here yet? It's a fun place to fish. It's also a fun place to drift with Wacky Rig, if you like drifting in the boat. Sometimes there's some decent float fishing here. With bottom fishing, like, it can be good, but there's usually better options, I would say. I think that's partly what holds people from coming here, but it's a fun place to fish. All right, so 73 silver. And what's the orders right now here? There's some fish species that are unique to here, like the taran. The rudd is also at Sura. Pontic shad is also somewhere else. Octuba, I think? Or is Pontic? No, Pontic might only be here. There's some that are just here, right? River mussel we'll probably get, but I'd rather make it gold bait anyway. All right, let's find the store for you. I think it's down here, right? Or is it back there somewhere? I think it's down here. Any carp? Not that I know of. I don't think there's, like, that I know of, like, good carp fishing. I mean, you can catch some in the, like, I've caught some in the slower current, or this is like pond area basically back here. But I'm not sure about any, like, active spots. So this is one of the things that I want to look at more closely off stream. But they've got 2, so in the special Ottoman store, they have an ultralight and a light telestick. And I just don't know how these compare to the ones that are for sale in the regular store. Then they have their hooks, which I think we're going to go with. Unfortunately, they only go down to small 16s. Look at that graphical glitch there. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's... Yeah, doesn't that look a little... I wish they had smaller in that brand, though. I mean, they're only 3 stars, but then a really big bait fish hook. The floats are what you come here for, though, in terms of the store. These are great. And they do have some match rod varieties. So that is the Ottoman store. Is it Glock? Yeah, I want to look at that. So let me see. Don't I have a UL telestick? I guess the problem is I don't know the price, so I have to look at the price another time. What are the prices in the store at Seversky? Does anybody know? Is Seversky the same as Mosquito, Winding, and Volkov, and Sura, and Tuba? Aren't those all the same? 153, 126. Just trying to see. So that's going to be on the other side. Is UL 3.5? I don't know. I can look real quick. I mean, they're actually, I think, a little different based on which length you get, perhaps. Never mind. They're all 3.1. All 3.1. I'd probably get the 6 meter. Which my ultralight is a 2.6, so it's a little stronger than the ultralight I have. But I don't know that I have the nicest one in terms of the regular store. You got your biggest cat at Donuts? Oh, interesting. There's no grass carp activity in Old Berg. That's too bad. That one has the biggest test. I mean, I think I'll probably use these sinkers that Glock sent me on all three. Let me just get one more. Sinkers. Yeah, so it looks like 14 gram is pretty much the way. Oh, these are cool looking. Oh, wait. Never mind. I mean, they are cool looking, but they're not. They're more for snaggy, silted water bottoms, not for current. Alright, so let's make sure we've got these all set up. Loop rig, loop rig, loop rig. 51 silver for that pike. That's nice. Okay. Ooh. That's rude. That's rude. That's weird. That's so weird. Does anyone know where caliber HSV is in stock? Should be Volkov. Are you able to go to Volkov? Volkov does not have them. Are you serious? That's crazy. Oh, Volkov should. This is for Donut Rough. It's experimental, to say the least. Don't read too much into it. It's just experimental. All right. What's up, Anu? How's it going, Anu? Fishing's good. We're just messing around. We've been going for small fish, white eyes, and then donuts. 153. I think 153 is way up here. Hey, Louie, thanks for the prime. No, yeah, prime sub. Thanks, Louie. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. 153. Yeah, it's way up here, isn't it? Oh, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, Louie. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. I think we're going to back this down to like 24s. We'll see if we can't. At least get to see a Donut Rough. I may not trophy it, but maybe more likely to see it. You're welcome to turn it if you want to. It's up to you. So I'll do 22 on one and 24 on the other. I'm using 10 meter clip here. And we'll see. Do you get a Narga or HSV? Yeah, I mean, if you're mostly into spin fishing, there's probably a good argument to be made for the Narga. If you are into fishing for carp and you do a lot of bottom fishing, I think the HSV is a pretty easy choice, in my opinion. You're going to buy Fallout 76 soon? What did Kempo ask? Did I miss a question? Volkov. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I think the HSV is great. A lot of people do really like the Narga though, especially if they're really into spin fishing. It seems like. Yeah, a lot of trophy commons coming out at Amber, right? I saw somebody had said it's almost like the old Crucian Gibble spots at Mosquito, except you're dealing with carp. Last contact, thanks to the follow. So, Null Signal, have you used the caliber for spin fishing at all? Does it just not compare to the Narga? That's something I haven't tried. I've only used the caliber for early carp fishing, you know? Good spots on Mosquito? I'm not sure. I haven't been there since like that first week when it came out, or first few days. I did a little bit of testing around, but I haven't been back. Have they updated? Yes, they have. So it looks like 5387, which is that spot right in where you spawn off near the dock. That's still listed as a good spot at Mosquito. And that's for the Crucian Gibbles. And then 7377, at least at one point, was a good bream spot on pea porridge. I don't know how this was last updated. It looks like 2 weeks ago, so a lot could have changed. You haven't used the caliber at all, but everything I've said about comparison say the Narga is better for spin fishing. Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard too. And I have used the Narga for carp fishing briefly. It seemed fine. I mean, I definitely like the caliber, but Narga seemed fine. There's 1,100 players. What are you talking about in chat? Oh yeah, exactly 1,100 players in our in-game chat. That's cool. The bream spot is active on Mosquito with pea porridge. Good. That's good to hear. People have been really doing well in that spot too. I guess the only problem is for new players, unless they've really hustled on leveling up bait harvesting, pea porridge may not be available to them. But I bet other baits are working okay. Even something like pearl barley or maybe even maggots. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to test it, but you could probably still do pretty decent. So when you're spin fishing on the Narga, what size line do you typically use, Null? Yeah, I'm at Donitz right now. Yeah, that's a good point. Sometimes Bream will just go for worm, actually. That's what we need to find is there a good rough spot at Mosquito currently? That game looks miserable. It is pouring rain in the LSU Ole Miss game, and you know it's chilly. Maggots work fine on farming, good. Yeah, your rod strength may dictate what type of line you use with your Narga. You want to make sure you stay well under your rod strength. I think there was a tench spot at Mosquito when it first came out, but my guess is it hasn't been consistent. You have a super duty. It's 30. Well, you could probably try going with like, I don't know how much to overload the Narga. I just haven't done enough experimentation with it. I really shouldn't even try to answer that. There's a lot of white bream in this spot, considering we're feeder fishing. We should be getting into rough time here shortly, though. Need to catch trophy on maggot rig? Yeah, I do too. That's a nice white bream for feeder. You think maggot rig would have worked good at Bear? So the Narga locks at 44.6. I don't know how often you're going to be able to lock it spin fishing unless you have a cat on, but even then, unless it's completely tired out. Oh, trophy grass on a hair rig, yeah. This bite rate's great, by the way. But so far, no gold baits. Those seem to come out more at winding overall, right? Is that another white? Yeah. It's like slip and slide there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's true, Noel. What's up, Kluby? Oh, 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 oh. That was unfortunate. He's not sure what time zone he's in. Hey, gold bait. Well, if there are rough in this spot, or certainly Donnett's rough, we should see exactly what time they start coming in. This is a... I mean, look how many white bream we've caught in a small amount of time. This is crazy. Where am I fishing at? I'm at Donnett's. It's rainy. Slightly cooler temps in the next few days. Yeah, and you know, if we had a slightly bigger hook on there, the white bream would probably get a little bigger too, but of course that's not what we're after. I'm getting nervous.
About what?
The time. I'll try to stream till the end of this night, in-game night, but I'm getting to that point where they could call me out pretty easily for work. See if anything's holding. That's funny. Yeah, and I don't know how active. I mean, of course, these days it's so much easier to catch white bream on the float, especially the big ones. But in the current, I'm not sure how active these white bream would be. I just don't know. Okay, there's our first rough, and it's 21 time-wise. I think we've got a fish on that middle rod. It's just small. No, maybe not. What you work as? I'm actually a crisis counselor, so I work in the mental health field. And I work with kids and adolescents in mental health crisis situations. Because of COVID, I've been doing it all telehealth or from home. I used to go out in person a lot to emergency rooms and other situations, but we haven't been able to do that as much since COVID. So for the most part, I'm working from home these days. Typically, I would be sort of a mixture of working from home and then going out some. The white should chill out, right? I don't know, maybe not. I need the rough to get on, not the white. Oh, this is a nice one if it's a rough. Dang. We're on a little white bream spot, aren't we? Rewarding job. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I do. I enjoy it a lot. All right, later, Agassiz. Thanks for hanging out. We have 33 fish overall, and a lot of them are whites. Only 3 over 300 grams, so it's not a silver farm at all. Oh, is that right? Settle's a really big time eel fisherman, huh? That's cool. You got a rough? Yeah, I've only had one. That's my second rough there. I mean, we're in overnight, or we're getting there, so that number should increase significantly. The question is, will we luck into a Donitz? What is that? Dang. They're getting big. 477 on a white bream? Yeah, nice mirror quillage. I mean, if you're interested in white bream, in no time at all, we've got 10 white bream bait fish. If that interests anyone, it's not a bad place to come farm some bait fish. If white bream are okay for you to whatever you're fishing for. I don't know enough about bait fish to know if it's worth your time or not. There's another rough. Are they about to kick somebody out? What are the white bream good for? Anything in particular, Wrangler? Or just Corey, because so many of those fish will bite any... Oh. Burbot? That's cool. Well, maybe I'll hold on to the bait fish ones just in case I feel like doing that later tonight. There's a rough. I'm catching more rough on the larger hook. I've got one 22, the other two are 24s. So far I'm catching more rough on the 22. But that's probably just a random coincidence. It's another one. Oh, that's a bream. Thought that was a white bream again. What is the reel auto setting you turn on when reeling in? Oh, I'm not turning on anything. I'll show you next time I catch a fish. So if you hit R, it'll tell you, like, if it makes that sound and it gives you that message, then that means you do have a fish on. If you don't have a fish on and you hit R, then you can, obviously you hold down R and you can change your reel speed, but it's kind of a way to find out if you have a fish on without actually starting to reel it in so that you don't mess up, you know, less of a chance of messing up the bite. Because sometimes with feeder rods, the way it works now is you'll pick it up and the bite won't actually be hooked yet. The fish won't be hooked yet. Are you in our chat, Beluga? Send me a message or something and I will. Or are you not in game right now? I mean, is your name the exact same in the game? Oh, you've been sending me messages. Never mind. No. This is you, right? I looked at you yesterday, really, right? The die again. Dry again. Die again. 64 trophies. Do I think PVA is overpowered in this game? I don't think so. I don't think so. People catch some really nice fish without PVA, and it gives you something to work towards. It's rewarding. It's impactful enough that it actually feels like it was worth working towards, you know? But I feel like people can still do some really nice fishing without it, too. I think it's good that they have things like, obviously, ground bait, but also spotting or using I think one thing that's underused by people that don't have PVA yet is the slingshot. Between spotting or using the slingshot, I think you can make up for some of that difference. I mean, I enjoy catching these white breams. It's not exactly what I thought we were going to be doing here, but this has been pretty fun. 670, 671, 477, 406. This is almost like it used to be bottom fishing for white bream. It's crazy. It's such a good game, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless the winner of this may be bowl eligible.
If Ole Miss, yeah.
Especially if Ole Miss wins.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I guess LSU would have a even record.
Yeah.
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 Oh, there it is. Broncos are losing to the Bills.
Charlie Sheen, sure. Broncos are losing to the Bills. Okay.
35-13.
Ooh. Wait, are you level 1? Did you just have me look up a level 1 account? Contraband. Are you pulling my leg? What's going on? Got a blue tag eyed earlier and 5 trophy commons at 64.94, Cav 20, Oyster 20. All the commons are on Cav 26 and Oyster 20. That is awesome, Crimson. I'll try that later. I mean, I'm not going to be able to stream much longer because of work, but I doubt I'll be busy with work tonight, so I should have plenty of time to fish. I will definitely give that a try. Another big old white bream. Yeah, if the Donitz Rough were here, I would say it just doesn't feel like they're here very much now. I'm not sure this spot is as active as it was a few days ago, sounds like. So, Cav 26, Oyster 20. I could see doing that, like just sitting on trophies with the bigger boilies, bigger hook size. ALX00. You're level 25, Charlie Sheen 1. Isn't that what I did? I mean, you can't have spaces, right? So it's got to be like this. Send me an in-game message if you're logged in. I'm just M-Dawg, M-D-A-W-G. Gold bait. Nope. I thought that was a crawfish the way it was like skipping across the water there. Alright, let's look up ALXOO. ALX00. 47 trophies at level 23. Oh, look at that catfish though. And that was at Donitz. Look at that. So a DP crank. Were you trolling that? Nice eel. Nice eel. And that's a big bream. That is a big old bream. You can have space? Really? I didn't know that. Did I know that? Oh yeah, Botwolf has a space. Has it always been like that? I'm losing my mind. Charlie Sheen.
Oh wow. Once you use your final timeout.
It's early to be using your final timeout. Oh, nice. Common Carp Trophy at Bear. 66 trophies. A lot of... Another nice eel. Look at all these eels. You have spread it out on qualifications, haven't you? You're almost done with that card. Ides are available right now. And then you'll be in the same position I was for a long time. Perch. Ugh. I think the Ide is active now, though, isn't it? Aren't there some good trophy Ide spots now? I think I saw something on VK. How long has it been since you messaged me, Wrangler? Come on now. You gotta get on this. I don't remember what the trick is with your name. Ooh, there's a rough. All right. Wait, didn't I just look at that? Wrangler 8? Is it because I didn't capitalize the R? Okay, 354 trophies and one. Oh yeah, you did get your blue tag, didn't you? It was a carp as well. Look at that cream mango at Bear. Just one boilie, huh? Was that a long time ago? Catfish, catfish, catfish. Very long time ago, I figured. There's your blue tag common. No PVA, huh? Corn. Corn. Double corn. That's right. Your biggest what? Is that kind of messed up? Another white Bream. The frame sided? Okay. Come on now. Democrat, thanks for the follow. Frame sided. That's a fat frame sided. Halibut and berries. Again, single boilie. The other frame sided. What are you talking about? Oh, the ghost carp. I got you. 26. Salmon tuna. I liked those days when salmon tuna was killing it. That's the only U.S. trophy. Oh, you did catch a donuts? Good. So they're here. So you're telling me there's a chance. Oh, they kicked a field goal? Oh, no, I bet they went there for 2 and they didn't get it, right?
I guess. I'm not.
Because it was
Yeah, they were down by.
8, right? Yeah. I think we need to recast this. Like, so weird. All right. I don't think I've specifically done a video on weather. And I probably don't pay attention to weather enough to be completely frank. I mean, I think in general, I often look at when are the temperatures a little lower at a place, and then when is it overcast and or rainy. And in a general sense, I would say it seems like those are good times to be fishing at that place, but some people pay a lot more attention to it and can more break it down by fish species and that kind of stuff. Like, I think eel, people who are really into eel fishing can tell you based on the weather, cloud coverage, and that kind of stuff, like if it's a good time to be fishing for eel or not, and I just don't know all that. What's there only one U.S. trophy of? The frame-sided ghost carp. All right, later, Kempo. Thanks for hanging out. CPEZ caught one 2 days later in the same spot, same baits. He got ripped off. Can you explain which spinning and bottom rigs are worth putting points into? Yeah, a lot of that's personal preference. I can show you like what I would do, what I would prioritize. I don't know as much about spinning, but I can show you bottom. Bottom fishing, I would put points in feeder rod first, and then eventually carp rod if you get to that point. It's tempting always to put it in simple bottom rig because that's what you have available when you first start playing, but it may be worth waiting till inline. My favorite rig is loop rig, but it takes a while to unlock that, right? So you'll probably have points to put in that later. So I guess I would prioritize doing the carp rods because the rod feeder rod and carp rod because that gives you casting distance and accuracy, but most importantly, it gives you control over the fish. And then I would probably, if you have them available, I would use loop rig first, inline second, and then I would do basic bottom. And once you get into carp fishing, you just need one rig that does pop-up and one rig that does sinking. Those don't have to be classic hair and classic pop-up, but those are the ones that I chose. But you just want to make sure, because according to what you're going for, sometimes you're going to want to use pop-up boilies, sometimes you'll want to use sinking. So it's nice to have points in something that allows you to maximize your chance of trophying using those rigs. Lagerlout, what's up? Welcome back. But I've seen more people recently, I feel like more people are using inline over loop. I still tend to prefer loop, but I use both. 5% more for loop rig, but why is loop rig so important? What's the difference? I'm not sure that it is as big a deal now. Back in the day, it always felt like loop rig was the best, but that could have been just self-fulfilling prophecy in a sense. But I mean, I would just read the descriptions of them. Loop rig tends to be pretty good in any situation. Inline specifically talks about in standing water, so maybe not quite as good as in current. The downside of loop rig, at least according to what the game tells you, is that it's not quite as good at auto hooking. Absolutely, Lagerlout. Glad to do it. I've never seen anyone using sinking boilings if they have access to pop-up. Well, I mean, there's been times when sinking boilies have been better than pop-up at amber, but that's been a long time. So it hasn't been that way in a long time. And if you fish at Octuba, you're almost always using sinking boilies over pop-up. So it just depends on where you are and what you're fishing for. Also at bear, there's sometimes that bear carp will do better with sinking. So, you know, just depends. But if you have to choose between the one, at least right now, obviously you would go with pop-up because of the current state of amber. Yeah, and remember, pellets go with the sinking boilies, and artificial corn goes with the pop-up boilies. There's 2 white bream orders. Ooh, that is nice. I guess it'd be hard not to get those at this point. Absolutely. I think it's totally worth maxing out both. I don't think that's true, Wrangler. Aren't those 2 separate ones? I think they're separate. Some things are connected, but I don't believe that those are. I could be wrong. Nice Atlantic salmon. All right. You can tell rough time is over because like all we're catching now is white bream again. wow. You see that? It's like, I think first play after the change of possession. Yeah, I think there's helpful people in the chat. It's a lot of people, so, you know, sometimes it will be less helpful than others, but there are some folks that certainly know their stuff. Salted Raptor, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. I would take anything in anyone's chat that you hear with a grain of salt unless you know the person saying it or have it confirmed from multiple people. I assume he means both helpful and not helpful. All right, let's check out the cafe. First of all, let's just see what it would be worth. So 75 silver with no cafe. Not that good, but so many of those white bream were less than markers.